The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against France.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And here's Inzaghi, played out wide. Zanetti, chance! Adams gets it clear. De Ligt. Adams. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, nicely intercepted. So we're still where we started right now. Zanetti hangs in gets his head on it! And again, that is frustrating.
Arsenal really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
And it's Inzaghi. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Chouameni has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
He won't be happy with that one. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Knocks it into space. Neymar has it out wide and it's getting up there! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Davids. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific effort! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way past. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Bellingham is there to clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely, now then. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Now it's Inzaghi. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please turn your
Arsenal
attention to the
leading
screen
by
for
1
information
at the break.
provided by the local police.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13, Filippo Inzaghi.
Down to business
Coming
again.
on to replace him is
Arsenal
number
definitely
8.
want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes.
Chance! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Stoichkov delivers. Casillas claims it. Safe hands. Totti. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Looking to play him in. France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Lukaku. Davids. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. France have their second corner now. They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. Cafu. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. Just one goal in it now. Game on! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That pass has been well intercepted. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's Totti! France have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And another try! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want.
Oh, great leap! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Arsenal shoots! And that's a sharp finish. They have stolen level at the last. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21, Bellingham.
So changes
Number
afoot
20,
here, and from both
Neymar.
sides.
Number
Back to
9,
parity, and there's barely
Rodri.
any time left.
Number 5.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Francesco Totti. Number 17.
Into stoppage time,
Giroud.
whistle due any moment.
Number 15, David Villa.
Messi.
Substitutions taking place. 6
Oh, what
added
has
minutes
happened
have been
here?
Indicated.
Batistuta is flagged offside. And that is the last of the action. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Inter.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Duke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Adams cuts it out. Driving on and making good progress. Neymar. And this is shapes to shoot! Neymar! What about that one? He's got himself an absolute peach. Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Duke showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Always onto this. That is lovely. Here's it's Inzaghi!
Filippo Inzaghi made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And it's Fernando Torres. Duke in the hunt and looking threatening. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Torres. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, super ball! Now it's shot at
goal! Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Neymar running with intent. He is through here. Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. There's no sort of quality on that.
Two added minutes has been
Cannavaro plays it
indicated.
forward, and he was quick to react. Donadoni going forward. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Arsenal with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. And so the action is resumed. Arsenal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And this is Torres. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, and Stoichkov! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, just skips past his man. He certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution in progress.
There's the header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's beaten the last man! Owen! Owen! Sensational! A finish right from the top draw! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And Owen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Inter Milan making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. They may end up with some regret with this tactic.
Bellingham! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Oh, easy pickings there. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Arsenal really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should...
Great chance!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Stoichkov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. Impressive job. Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
5 minutes to add. Not the most accurate pass. Picked out brilliantly. That's a good ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passes short and sharp. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's going for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Bellingham. And here's Torres. And he's hit, it's Neymar! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's been slipped through. Inzaghi gets flagged offside. He's had it taken off him, and it's Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And here's Griezmann! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That pass isn't the best. Griezmann. Well, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Griezmann. Bellingham, looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Azar. And this is Ronaldinho. And for the first half, that is that. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
That's the
Arsenal
first half.
absolutely
Let's have
dominated
more
that
of the
half,
same.
Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Arsenal clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0.
Number 9.
And we are back underway.
Coming on the field, number 8, Stoichkov.
Another pass just
Number
keeps it ticking
18,
over. Now it's
McAllister.
Torres.
Vadio.
Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the
Goes for goal! And that is great goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal have their second corner now. He leaps for it! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. The message is clear, none shall pass. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely, it's Neymar! Oh, terrific save.
Neymar clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
So will they make it count again? Saliba gets it away. Robertson. Oh, what a ball! McAllister! And a neat finish! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Neymar. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Arsenal have it back and can go again. He'll try from distance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. Impressive jump! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. And here's Torres.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Tchouaméni. Driving forward. He's having a hit! Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Palmer. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Szoboszlai. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that's gone loose. Bellingham. He's got away. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar picks it up out wide. He is through here. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be...
It's Inzaghi! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Neymar.
Added time.
Szoboszlai.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Inzaghi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Juve. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Dieter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe.
So
Number
into the second
20,
half.
El Hadj Diouf. Number 8, Hamel. Number 6, Messi.
Now it's Hazard.
Number 10.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Coming on the field, number 12, Van Basten.
Rijkaard.
Number
It's
21,
Ronaldinho.
Berbatov. Number 18, Hazard. Number
And here's
18,
Berbatov.
Ronaldinho.
Now he's Ronaldinho! And another try! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The keeper doing his best to put him off. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Traoré. Ronaldinho. Berbatov. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Torres. He has a look up. It's Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? About as smooth as it gets. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you.
Hazard! And there's a goal. They're back within reach. So could they be onto something here? Now that's well seen too. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he plays one through. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Van Basten. That's a good run down the left. Chance, surely! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
O'Reilly simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, good effort! It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away. Rijkaard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's O'Reilly.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a sharp pass. Back they go. Rijkaard. Traoré. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
O'Reilly. Berbatov. Can he get it through? Oh, that's superb. An uncompromising challenge. So, third corner of the game. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm going to...
That is Stuta!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Nicely weighted ball. Long ball looking to counter. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Torres is onto it in a flash. And here's Batistuta. He might be in here! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And here's Inzaghi. And this is Torres. He won't be happy with that one. First quarter of an hour gone. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Serginho making good progress. Batistuta. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Robertson tries to clear. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona can try it again now. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, played right into his path. Akanji. And Edmilson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's played in. Oh, great leap! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Adams attempts a clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Bellingham. He's found a way through. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a little off target. 5 minutes till the break. Pass is just off target. Inzaghi. Looking for the run. Akanji. Now it's Batistuta.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kubo. Robertson with the slide tackle there. Now it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. And this is Inzaghi. He is through here. Inzaghi! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what
Just
the second half brings.
And an exciting one too.
So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13, Filippo Inzaghi.
We're on the move again.
To replace him is number
Well, I
8,
suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Stoichkov! Wonderful save by Martinez. Threads one in. Park Ji-sung. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And a header! And he's there to get it away. And it's Chouameni. Stoichkov. Referee has just said play on. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a throw. Vermaelen is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, and they have every right to be.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kimmich is always looking to break lines. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross goes in there. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Park Ji-sung. Great vision. Park Ji-sung. And he's managed to get free. Stoichkov. That's the keeper's ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Park Ji-sung. He has a look up. Caught offside that time. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Martinez claims it without any fuss.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's
There will be
Kubo.
1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And now they can clear their lines. Can he get it through? And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what are your thoughts on today's
And
game
now,
then, Jim?
I'd just like to
This
read
looked
out
the
how
most
fan
likely
club members
outcome,
were
but we've had
celebrating
a
their
good
birthdays
variety
today.
in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Well, Jim, Marcus Rashford's best... And a chance! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres is offering a right smile there.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Inzaghi, and the through ball. Oh, super! And the shot! And a neat finish! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Messi, and the shot! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rashford. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. He's having a pop! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
India with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos plays it short. It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Deftly away. And it's Rashford. Rashford has been caught there, it's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Great chance here to level it up. And now they can clear their lines. Gerrard. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely aimed pass. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. And it's been hooked away. Spread to the right. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's there to retrieve it. Picks out brilliant. Tries a shot! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes a shot. He's scored! As simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full...
And for the first half, that is that. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Substitution for Arsenal.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2.
Number 8, Stoichkov.
So let's get the ball rolling. He is through here. Forward it goes. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Stoichkov, driving forward. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, this looks sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Up towards the front line. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Gerrard couldn't squeeze it through. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Davids calmly anticipates. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? That's a good ball. There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Can he finish? And that's in. And surely now, the result beyond doubt. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And now he has 2.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Park Ji-sung. Number 21, Bellingham. Number 5, Fernando Torres.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
McAllister.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
Number 15.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Goes for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
It's their second corner of the game. Chouameni is there and he can get that clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. De Ligt. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Owen. Can he finish? Fantastic from Michael Owen! That is a gem! An absolute gem! With so little time left!
Six
Grandstand
added minutes has
finish!
been indicated.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
He's having a shot! And it's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Arsenal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
India have their third corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
Shevchenko! They've scored! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There's a look and place it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Knocks it into space. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well timed, excellent interception. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Bellingham. Neymar. Neymar! And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Bellingham is there and he can pick it up. And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal have their second corner now. There's the header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Tchouaméni certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a good ball. He is through here. He's dealt with that really well. And the counter is on. Bellingham. Neymar. And he welcomes it in. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Adams. Park Ji-sung. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a sharp pass. And now the breakaway. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Gets his head on it! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries to play it through. That has not gone well. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution in progress.
Back underway then.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and
the finish! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Torres. Tries to play it through. And he's there to retrieve it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Azar. Oh, that was vital. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Yamal! And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Inzaghi. He's shifting through. Chance for a shot! Can he finish? Off target by a whisker. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. And they've got rid. That's a throw. Forced to go back. Looking to play him in. And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And Torres! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's nice.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Yamal going forward. Neymar looking for the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar! And that was very necessary. Oh, that's a fine interception.
There will be 1
Great
minute
vision.
added time.
Great chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And we'd like to
Let's look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Number 13.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. The second half is up and running. Arsenal apparently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Fernandes. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Nice control. Plays it in low. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
And it's Guardiola. And this is Ronaldo. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a goal kick. Yamal. Shevchenko. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, important interception. And that is well cleared.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Shevchenko. Number 14, Yamal.
Aimed
Coming
beyond
on
the
field,
defence.
Number 22,
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Neymar. Number 18,
Half an hour gone in the second
Mohamed
half.
Salah.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Messi is the guilty party there. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Conte.
And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Bellingham. Robertson. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Demetrio Albertini, another vintage Italian midfield maestro.
And one of the early pioneers of the withdrawn playmaker role that we see so much of these days.
Yeah, it's become de rigueur.
Yeah, we're talking pivotal presence with this guy.
Stam. Chiellini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos, driven in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Oh, good effort! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Spread it left. Adriano gets flagged offside. Stood up well to him there. Robertson, and here's Bellingham. Park Ji-sung. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Serginho's cross. Cleared without hesitation, and he's been shifted off it. Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. And it's Gerrard. Played out wide. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. Bellingham making good progress. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is great defending, so alert. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
Del Piero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a good run down the left.
There will be
What a
1 minute
serious
added
charge
time.
here. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but
Volunteers waiting
frustration. Really,
Please
Peter,
report
I
to
think
the
the
staff
team as a
room
whole
immediately.
has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Substitution for Arsenal.
So both
Number
teams still stuck on the
13,
starting blocks here,
Filippo
0-0
Inzaghi.
at the break.
Coming on to replace him
We're
is
already
number
back up
8.
and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Busquets. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Stoichkov. Gerrard, spread out to the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gerrard, good purposeful running this. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Roberto Carlos! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Busquets, out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Albertini.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's forced to go back. That's a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Park Ji-sung. Number 5, Fernando Torres. Number 21, Bellingham.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Gerrard.
Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can.
Number 10,
That's put pay to the danger.
substitutions taking place.
They're back on the ball again. And that's gone loose. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way. And Stoichkov! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And here's Stoichkov. And he's running through. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Liverpool really aren't...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Now this is Stoichkov.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it out wide. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Rummenigge! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. So where will he go? is some save from Khan. Oh, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Desperate defending required here.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Neymar. Coming on the field is number 24, Danny Olmo.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Torres. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Out towards the flank. And this is there's the shot! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Tries to get it clear. And here's Inzaghi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And this is Torres.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Dijk gets it clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Robertson. Bellingham. And a header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Oh, that's really clever body movement to get the keeper to commit. And having done the hard part, that's hard to believe.
Mbappe. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Yamal. And he's being shifted off it. Yamal. Now here's the delivery. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Sabani. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Looking for the run. And this is Torres. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Agahawa. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Arsenal, number 13, Filippo Inzaghi. Coming on to replace him is
Away we go again.
number 8, Stoichkov.
Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Stoichkov. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. And he's managed to gift it back. Agahawa. And it's Stoichkov. Trossard. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Messi! That is some save from Khan! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's their second corner of the game. He leaps for it!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Neymar. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been
And a chance! Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Corner number 3 coming up. Kimmich with the short one. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Tacho cuts out the pass. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up.
Can he finish? And that has put paid to that. That's going wide left. Trossard. That's very neat. Real chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure. You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Rodri.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Good ball, good take. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Messi! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Arsenal have it back, and that will be it. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
It's Park Ji-sung.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar.
Park Ji-sung.
And here's Bellingham. Threads one in. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's cut it out. Arsenal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neymar has the space to scheme. And straight back out. Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cruyff, and he's running through, there's the shot! And that's in! Portugal are level! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Portugal restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Fernando Torres. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's burst through. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Aimed beyond the defence. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Arsenal largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 1, Iker Casillas. Coming on to replace him is...
Gets us going once
number
more.
12, Carl. Substitution.
Bellingham. And here's Cruyff. And this is Ronaldo. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball, That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to...
And Torres!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
Cruyff tries to clear.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gerrard.
Eto'o.
And it's Bellingham. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham looking to add to his goal.
And here's Torres.
And it's Neymar.
Neymar!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't tick out that killer ball.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That is a great pick out.
Real chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Bellingham! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Bellingham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Gerrard. Oh, it's a great ball here. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
White. Now it's Neymar.
Oh, he's having a go! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are disappearing out of sight. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Arsenal visibly comfortable.
Neymar!
Two
Gerrard.
added minutes has been indicated.
Adams cuts out the pass.
And here's Torres. So that's it. It is all over.
Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which...